I think obviously 2021 is going to start the same way 2020 ended, right? As far as the world goes. I think it's not, I think it's
obviously
that's math.
It's not like we wake up and go, "Yay, everything's back to normal."
That's what people are making it feel like, though. People are like, "Oh, 2020,
as soon as 2020, we're going to do it." I think obviously the first few months is going to be a little bit rocky, but I think there's a good chance that that there's more murmurs about this, and I believe that it could be true. What happened after the Spanish flu?
I don't know.
The Spanish War?
No, the Roaring 20s.
Yep.
And here we are in the 20s.
I know.
And 100 years later, and we're at the end of a pandemic, exactly like what happened in the 1900s.
Parties?
So I think there's a
Underground
chance.
drinking?
No, none of that. I just think that we may see some unbelievable prosperity when this is over. I think that, although a lot of people went out of business, a lot of people lost their jobs, I think that people are going to be
the bounce back effect.
The bounce back effect may be bigger than we even anticipate. And I think that I'm hoping by the time we get into the middle of 2020, and certainly this Q3, Q4 of 2021, I'm hoping that we will be in a kind of a resurgence that we haven't ever seen in our lifetime.
Have you ever seen how?
And that's what I hope.
Have you noticed how grateful people are for tips these days?
Yeah.
Have you ever banged out, like, every time I go eat, depending on how the people are, might bang out a $5, might give them a $10, right? And like, dude, these people look at me.
You are a big spender.
They look at me and they just like, they're like trying to leave with me. Yeah. They're like, oh my God, thank you so much. Do you want another piece of bread? And I'm just like, yes. Loaf me up.
Loaf me up, bitch.
Yes, I do.
Loaf me up. Here's another 5 thing. Here's another 5 spot for you.
And although I don't go to church and I don't tithe, that's how I tithe. Yeah. And that's how I offer.
Kind of pay it forward.
10%.
That's it. Yeah. Not 10%.
No.
I'll do 250%.
Yeah.
Bang.
No, I've done the same thing. I obviously don't go out. I obviously don't go out to eat. Well, we can't go out to eat in Michigan anymore. But I always do. Tip really heavily, especially during these times. Like really. There's been. Like when I went to the Thai place. There's a lot of times where I'm tipping the same cost as the bill.
Bang.
Like 100%.
That's what I believe in as well. Karma. Listen to that. That's karma. That adds good karma. You know what else adds good karma? When you're riding that right lane on the way home, if you're in the UK, that left lane, and someone needs to come out into traffic, giving them that signal. If you let them in,
so they can get T-boned.
That adds to your karma goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't, it's bad karma on you. It's a bad karma on your end.
Energy. It's about energy. I believe in energy. So 2021, I think, will be a mixed bag. But I think it's going to be.
Tricks,
but it is. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and we have
to
just.
It's like your T-shirt says that or something.
I know it's going to be what it's going to be.
I'm playing.
Do we got any duper duper?
Yeah. Stephanie says, "Have you watched the show The Secret?
Yeah.
It's amazing."
No.
So I haven't watched the show The Secret, but I've read the book. Yeah, and it's a.
What's the secret?
So the secret is really about. Like what you just talked about, karma, energy, stuff like that. It's basically saying that what you bring, the secret is what you put out to if you put out to the universe that you want to be successful, you want love, you want happiness, you want whatever the case is, you have to put that into the universe with all of your heart and soul. And if that does, the universe is going to reciprocate with what you've
Jingle
asked for.
jangle, the secret, the answer to impossible is me. Wait, what the fuck is it?
Oh yeah, the
impossible is me.
Yeah.
We are the key to impossible.
Yeah, of course.
We are.
Well, I really
Watch
truly
the movie
believe
Jingle
in it.
Jangle.
Yeah,
It was good.
I really do believe in energy though, and putting out the right
Of course we do.
vibes and not only being a good person, but also believing in asking the universe to give you. How many times everyone has probably experienced this where you've thought like, man, I wish this would happen, and all of a sudden out of nowhere it happens and it opens up doors. And that may not happen every time, but I believe that if you put it out there, and if you're putting out negativity all the time, why are people that are always negative have the worst things happen to them? Right? The people that are the most negative people are always having catastrophes in their life. And I believe that's what The Secret is about.
It's a cycle.
That's the secret.
I agree.
Courtney said, "Caught you live, listening and making special gummies."
Oh, that's right, baby
Send them
girl.
this way, baby. What you
That's
got?
right, baby.
Jay bought the little gummy kit.
Dude,
for
yeah,
Anthony.
yeah.
Little gummy
Anthony
kit.
got a little gummy kit.
I don't know how you put more special stuff in there.
Oh, it can't be difficult.
It's probably some oils
You
or some
Google-
Yeah,
shit.
some oils.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's
Yeah.
your biggest
Find it out.
friend.
Yeah, but you just don't want to put too much of that oil in there.
Nah,
you
do
know what
it.
I mean?
Put as
Because-
much as you can.
Because then you'll wake up in 2022.
Yeah, that's right, baby. I almost
Maybe
did that
that's
the other day.
point.
yeah. Jay told me a story.
I've been
about
time
the-
traveling, dude.
Yeah, he told me a story about eating a little bit too much.
I put the brownie in my mouth, and I was like, oh, that's way more than I should have done for sure. And yeah, it was a crazy night. And
Next thing you know,
Maria had to go out. I was like, can you get Oreos, please? Please, baby. Baby, I love you. And she went out, dude. She's a sweetheart. That's my
What
girl.
you told me, you said, listen, bitch, if you come home without Oreos,
It was stupid, bitch.
you stupid bitch, if you come home without Oreos,
You fucking out of here. Go back to
we're knocking
Jersey.
this shit out.
One time I took too many edibles. Fuck, man. One time I took too many edibles and I legitimately forgot to talk.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude.
I was on the couch next to my ex just talking to her like,
Yeah,
And
it's
she was just
borderline
like-
tripping. It's
she was
crazy.
like, what are you saying? You're not even talking. I was like, so you gotta be careful.
yeah,
unless you
there's a
want-
threshold.
Moderation is the key.
But sometimes it's like you want to be that blitzkrieged.
It's
All
true.
right, so what is this is a good question. Amanda said, "What is the biggest down of 2020?"
Ooh, that Dow Jones.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously the obvious answer would be the C word. You know,
Cunt.
no,
Cunnilingus.
yeah, obviously COVID. But
Yeah.
I mean, what is it for you guys? You guys know what it is for me. You know, I mean,
Kobe dying.
was there a
Okay, there's a
down?
list. Let me tell you a list.
Okay.
Okay. Kobe dying.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Eric leaving.
Yeah,
Break up with my girlfriend.
yeah,
Coronavirus.
yeah. That's,
Your anxiety.
yeah, my anxiety. Was
Those are my 5.
yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
that's 5. That's
Sounds
some
about right.
Bad ones, man. That's
But there's so many good ones as well. That's one thing that I want people to really understand is like, yes, there's so many bad things, but I have just as long as a list on my good things as
Yeah.
well.
I
if
agree.
not longer.
What's your good things?
My good things were these were my favorite memories of the year. This is quick thinking, so they're probably even better ones I'm forgetting about. But building the shed for Pin My Pen,
Dope.
cross country road trip, all the days,
Yeah, that
and
was
then
amazing.
and then also wrote down progressing as an editor
Yeah.
because
Ooh.
I feel like I
no, you've gotten really good.
evolved
Yeah,
this
no,
year.
you've gotten really good.
Yeah, you
at
guys
it.
got to watch Noah's latest
How
vlog.
about
It's
you? No,
hysterical.
how about you, Lori? Good, bad, otherwise? Nothing happened this year?
Nope.
Okay, then. Nothing. You can't think of anything good?
nothing good happened this year. She said nope. Christmas was good.
Yeah.
We had a good Christmas. What do you mean?
Christmas was nice.
We had such a good Christmas that I won't say who, but the one that usually leaves early was like, wasn't it such a good Christmas this year?
yeah.
The one. So let me just say that again. The one that usually leaves early storms out because of anger or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Says-
Yeah. It
How
said
wonderful.
it was the best Christmas.
Exactly.
Mm.
So that is a good thing.
And there
that
was
happened
even
this year.
there was actually even a snowball fight that turned into a poop
Tell-
fight.
Wait, I didn't hear that part.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't tell me the poop part.
So-
Jay wasn't there.
Yeah, so
set it up. Set it up from
okay.
scratch.
So all right, so this is the deal. We decided that we were going to, as a family,
Yeah.
we were going to have 9 people cram into my sauna.
Yes.
And we were going to do 10 minutes.
Yes.
10 minutes. You had to say in 10 minutes. Now we were in shorts, no shoes, no socks.
No.
And right after the 10 minutes of sauna,
Ding 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 ding.
you run outside and you have a snowball fight.
For as long as you can.
As long as you can without clothes,
Yeah.
except for shorts.
Yeah.
Right?
And,
Lori
like,
was involved.
Girls wore tops. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah,
You know,
of course.
family.
But so anyways, at some point during the snowball fight, one of the family members threw a snowball, but it had Phoebe poop. in it.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe turned
Went running in the house going, brown alert! Brown
No,
alert!
code
Had
brown,
on
code
his
brown.
hand, and it hit somebody else, and they had a little brown on them.
So
too.
I've
Oh,
been thinking
no.
about it a lot.
yeah,
I am 76% sure it hit me in the head
really?
because
You think it was you?
I made eye contact with him throwing a snowball that hit me in the head,
Right.
and not 2 seconds after that, he ran inside.
It might have been you.
It had to be me. And I've been
Possible.
trying to be in denial about it and be like, no way, a shit hit my head. But
It
the more
might
I
have been.
think about it, I'm like, that shit hit my head.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
That shit hit my head.
So quickly, I think that for me, in a nutshell, I think there was a lot of good things that happened this year. I mean, obviously there were some really bad things, but I think that if I were just going to really quickly sum up really quickly, I think the best thing that happened and the worst thing that happened to me were the same thing, and that was my anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was absolutely the worst thing. It was the most horrible thing I could ever go through in life, but I also think it was the best thing that ever happened this year because it's changed my perspective on life.
That's awesome.
You know, and that's just the truth. I don't think that the next 15 years of my life would have been as good if it wasn't for what I went through this year with anxiety.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
I agree too.
So I'm going to
I feel like I was talking about that in my head earlier this morning. I was thinking to myself how the most terrible things, quote terrible things in the moment,
right.
in the future can actually lead you into your dreams.
Yeah.
So terrible
I agree.
moments can actually be the launching pad for your dreams.
Well, I think that's the thing, right?
weird.
It's about your perspective. You know, if your perspective is right, you can take a terrible situation and turn it into a good situation. If you have a negative mentality about it, everything is going to be bad. You know, I could sit here and cry and say how horrible it was and how blah 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 blah, but the fact is that I knew it was going to define who I became. You know, and even when I was deep in it, I was obviously very scared that it may never go away. But outside of that, I still always had an optimistic goal that, you know, remember I talked about balance from the time it started. I said in the future, I need more balance. I need more balance. I need more balance. So rather than thinking like the world was going to end because of what I was going through, I kept on thinking, I know that when I'm on the other side, I'm going to be so thankful and I'm going to create balance in my life that makes sense and I'm going to enjoy things. So I think that that's the case in every negative thing in life. If you can take the positive from it. I mean, it's like I talked about it on Billy's thing that, you know, the people that, you know, threw me all that shade and hate changed our direction in life. And ultimately that direction that we changed because of that hatred turned out to be the best thing we could ever do.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are today, both success-wise, happiness-wise, everything-wise. We wouldn't have what we have today if it wasn't for the fact that those people pushed us and took our hand into the position to where we changed our direction and made our dreams come true.
That's
right.
exactly what we're talking about.
Right. So there you go.
Bang.
What do we got there?
Chris said,
Rail this
"Damn,
damn-
son."
Can we rail this in?